At the very least, you all need protection charms, and Aaron needs to be stopped. Do you think you can get something of his, Maeve? I can try, I say limply, not quite sure how my friends become so cynical. It has knocked the spirit out of me somehow. Please, says Manon, who has been creating small piles of herbs, cut to so fine that they look like little pyramids of dust. I have been studying this for a long time, and yeah, but who are you? Fiona suddenly says, and I can't believe how rude it comes out. Fiona, who is polite to everyone and whom everyone loves. Manon holds Fiona's gaze, studying her. Standing next to me, I can feel Fi's body almost contracting with the intensity, her weight shifting back on her heels. This is a lot of information, Manon says. Take some time to digest it. Lily is still facing the oven, watching our reflections in the shiny black chrome. After we've finished eating, the atmosphere in the kitchen feels a little less tense than it did a few minutes ago, although I can still feel some strange going on with Fiona and Rue, like they are holding themselves apart from proceedings, not physically but mentally. Manon and Nuala finished their protection charms, and they are tied around our necks with great ceremony. Fiona, my strong ball, we have copper essence, honeysuckle and thyme. Taurus rules over the throat. That's not true. That is Archangel Michael and Gemini. So there is a ground chicken neck in there. Fiona's eyes go wild. No, not really. Nuala continues, as though she hasn't heard. Rue, my sharp Gemini, lavender butterfly wings, and all Easter. From the chicken outside, Fiona continues. Thank you, Nuala. Rue says, putting his on. Lily, the visionary Pisces. Nuala is on a roll now. Her grey eyes wild with excitement. I wonder about Manon's comment about bought magic. Nuala always says she has no real magic of her own. But then the wind gathers around her and her eyes turn silver, and I know that something deep and cautious lives inside her. Something so wild and powerful that it frightens me. Jasmine, cod liver oil and plumbum, candidum. She snaps her fingers in my direction. That's tin. She hands me a charm, some combination of chili and feathers. I don't want to wear the chicken's neck, says Fiona. And of course there is the usual bits in it too, Nuala says briskly. Hair used tea bags. From us, Rue asks, and even Lily looks shocked. How? It's good to save these things. Oh, don't look so appalled. I have to put my pickpocketing days to use somehow. Something has changed about Nuala. Some mask, a mask I never knew I was looking at, has been allowed to drop. Manon is scribbling something down on baking paper, crossing out words and starting again. She opens one of her brown bottles of oil and beckons each of us forward, the sign of the goddess, for the spell. Which spell? Not really a spell, more like a pact. Manon replies, tracing the sign in the oil of my tracing the sign in oil on my head. We are promising the well that we will protect it, but we are asking the Kelbeck well to protect us from the people who threaten our lives. We are presenting a case to the well. She stands up and starts tearing the baking paper into scraps, passing us each a little bit. It is only a very quick rhyme, she says, almost embarrassed, but it should work, okay? Rue and Fiona shoot each other a look, and there, among the pizza crusts, we stand and join hands and begin to chant with this French stranger. The well is great and endless. Each day we draw once more. The well is old and ageless. It is not mine or yours. After some time has passed, Nuella begins to bend and change the words. The well is ours to guard. As guardians we will stand. The well is for Kilbeg alone. It protects us from your hand. If someone has told me a year ago that my friends and I would have magical powers by the time we were finishing school, I wouldn't have believed them. But if I had thought about it, there's what I would have imagined. Balls of fire, ancient books, haunted amulets, and cool, clean certainty that would drive our every action. We would always know what to do. We would follow an old scripture that pointed the way. I would not have predicted this. We drive home, and I feel myself in the cradle of the spell that has not worked because half the people in the car didn't really believe in it. What they believe in what they were doing, and were believing less and less the further we got from Nuella's house. And that was chapter 20. Woo! So that's the spell casting. Well, this is a good spell to protect yourself. Some people believe it and some people don't. But also thought. Thought is power. So think positive and you will attract positivity. And that is the lesson that you can learn, for example, from this chapter. Take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.